Hi, Ulf here, and welcome back to Learning Internet of Things. So far, we've learned that controllers can request information from several sensors and then delegate this information to actuators by requesting them to update their behavior. What we covered last week and will continue to discuss is different ways of categorizing these devices into clusters. Last week's post was easy because Universal Plug and Play is designed for a local network, which uses a private addressing system. Now we want to expand this idea to the internet. And before we can begin organizing these things into clusters, we need to overcome two types of barriers.
The first barrier is made up of a resource-constrained network. A constraining resource is anything that limits the amount of data that a device can process. The reasons can be numerous, but the most common ones are a very limited bandwidth and a remote device with a battery life that needs to last as long as possible. For this, we use the protocol known as Constrained Application Protocol, or CoAP, which simply strips out everything that's not strictly necessary to send a message to a device. The second type of barrier is a firewall. You PC users know this has a pesky application that keeps pinging you to scan your hard drive for Trojans. Jokes aside, firewalls are designed to allow messages corresponding to established connections to come into the local network that they are protecting and shut everything else out. But by using the MQ Telemetry Transport Protocol, or MQTT, we can take advantage of the fact that firewalls usually do not care if we send messages out of a local network. So, if you and I are both behind our own firewalls, we can still send messages to a server that the firewalls are okay with us communicating with. Then, if the broker receives a message from me that's meant for you, you can send a request to the broker asking if you have received any messages. My message will be there, waiting for you, ready to be retrieved.
And voila, we've overcome two of the major barriers that the internet can throw at us. Aren't we awesome? Now we can focus on organizing these things into clusters. Next week, we will look at the explicit rules for determining if a device is a friend or not. Once this process has been established, we can start creating extremely complex systems that are sensitive to the dynamic world around us. Thank you for watching. I'm Ulf, and I'll see you next time.